Hello and welcome back to Skyrim and almost to Qa'Rajh. We are to do the peace treaty now. There is no easy way about it. Actually, on the way back I went through a couple of places, nothing particularly important. Let me show you on the map as soon as it have auto-saved. So one of the things that I did was that I have to go over here. So from Deepwood Redoubt, I went out and went down across Darkfall Cave, which I didn't enter. Qa'Rajh Redoubt, which I entered and cleared. There was only a couple of Forsworn there. I didn't actually see the dragon at Dragon Tooth Crater, and I didn't get a soul. I heard the dragon spawn, and I saw the word wall, and apparently something else killed the dragon. I don't know where, and I don't know what. So that's where I went. I went across, went through here, then took a little visit to, actually I went across, across here. So all of these things you can see, I did not go in. Oh, I went into Brooker's Leap Redoubt and cleared that. Again, also just a couple of Forsworn. So I went across here, cleared out Robert's Gorge, where I gained, where I came across a chest, and that chest was locked. And it brought me to level 100 in lockpicking. So let's make this legendary. It's not a survival skill, so we can do without having it. Yes, we want to make this legendary. Alright, so we now have 2 perks. Well, that wasn't really great, was it? Let's see, there was something that I wanted to... No, it wasn't that. Archery, perhaps? No. One-handed? I haven't even... you know, I could put one into one-handed and one into two-handed. That would sort of ease it out a little. How about blocking? Time slows down if you're blocking during an enemy's power attack. That one could be nice to dash out some extra damage while defending. Smithing I can't get yet because I need level 70 for that. I also went back when I came across to Whiterun. I handed in Amron's sword, and I sold off some stuff, stored some stuff in Breezeholm, so my inventory is looking pretty good. Not that I expect to be picking up a whole lot of stuff here, but it's best to come prepared, in my opinion. You know what, I think we'll put one in one-handed and one in two-handed. That way, we'll get sort of a mixed deal. Okay, now another thing. While walking up to Qa'Rajh, I saw Esbern and Delphine of the Blades. That's gonna muddle things up quite a bit, because instead of just having one neutral part and 2 opposing sides, we now technically have 2 times 2 opposing sides, as the Blades very much are in disagreement with the Greybeards. And, well, let's see how this plays out. I would also like to state that, please note that the choices I make are on me. There aren't some sort of secret, what do you call it, opinion based on a secret side that have decided what to do when and why. So any decisions made during this peace treaty is on me. It's my decision, and yeah, if you want to blame me, go ahead. I don't really care. Right, we're almost level 53.
So, Arngeir, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Delphi, we're not here to rehearse old grudges. The matter at hand is urgent. All doing must be stopped. You wouldn't have called this council if you didn't agree. We know a great deal about the situation and the threat that Olwe poses to us all. You need us here if you want this council to succeed.
Very well. You may enter.
Well, that went better than I expected. Okay.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters.
So what are we gonna go with here? Looking forward with this one, or somewhat looking backward but still looking forward with this one? I think this one will do.
Yes, yes. Which is why I allowed this violation of all our traditions. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim. Take your seat, and we can begin.
Technically, Tullius is of Cyrodiil, but never mind, that's nitpicking. Right, okay, my seat at the very end of the table. Up, Ellenwyn. Okay, so we got not only get out of my face. Right, Einath. Okay.
We all wait upon you, Dragonborn.
Well,
now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? Your chief Talos hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
it's a peace treaty.
Part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps
Yeah, that's
this
right.
would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard. The nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that. Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do.
You know what? I think Ulfric is actually right on this. Thalmor have no business here.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
No, because you caused it.
Will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeards' council, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about, unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request.
That's
I
me.
ask that you all
Hello.
respect the spirit of High Hrothgar and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Me?
Yes, let's get down to it.
Oh.
We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this
I'll
is
handle
outrageous.
this.
You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely
What would
out
the
of character.
Empire want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
Well, Markarth is a pretty large city, and probably the wealthiest city in all of Skyrim, so nothing can really come close to Markarth. Also, the defensive position that Markarth has makes it a bit of a pickle, to say the least, because it is very easy to defend and very difficult to take over once someone controlled it. But considering how Riften is close to Cyrodiil, that could mean that the Empire could easily move troops into Skyrim without having to worry about them being ambushed by Stormcloak patrols. I'd say a big hold for a big hold.
The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil and threaten Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric. I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has
Means that the dragons have returned.
The World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war? Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Swords, bones, where will these demands end?
Technically, Galmar, the Empire have not made any demands yet.
At Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such
The
things.
interesting thing here is that Karthwasten is in the Reach.
Lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation.
This is
for your
our
butchery
homeland, Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
No.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Ulfric should compensate.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl
I
Ulfric,
think so. It's pretty
General
confusing.
Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table.
Huh.
Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of...
See, I'm kind of set. This is the thing that bothers me about this deal. I very much like Leila Lawgiver. She's one of the most likable of the Stormcloak siding Jarls. And I have a thorn in the side
As long as the Imperials hold the
of Maven Blackbriar. She is a criminal that walks free no matter what you do. There is no consequences for Maven.
I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Huh.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to Dragon's Reach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple. An unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Aldrin has raised up.
So that's actually interesting. Just as Mirmulnir, the very first dragon you're facing at the Western Watchtower outside of Whiterun, and a couple of others, all the burial mounds that you see around Skyrim, not the Dragon Word walls, but the burial mounds, these contains a named dragon. An ordinary exception is the dragon found in Blackreach, as we spotted, which is also named. The named dragons are obviously, as in any game with a boss that has a name, more legendary, more well bespoken. But let's get back to it. How does that help us?
Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power. Shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever he might be.
Why would he come when called?
He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Aldrin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call.
So, what is this dragon's name?
Indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Od'Avin, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
I hope this truce gives you what you need. It won't last. There's one more thing. We know about Parthenax.
Okay. Actually, it would be... This is pretty obvious, but... Let's see what they know.
Parthenax. The dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years.
Okay.
He needs to die. He deserves to die.
No.
And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you.
Okay, so I can't... No, I'm not gonna kill Parthenax. We can cross that one off. Well, it's a quest. It's not even a miscellaneous quest. It's a quest on its own. Well, not gonna do that. Not gonna do that at all. I wish there was a way to say when you look at the quest and you could say like, nope, not gonna do that. Nope. Okay, let's. This was the way out of here. Hello, Ange. No, body. Damn it. Why can't they all just have like a little colored tag on the back so you can see, oh, this is Einar, oh, this is Bore, oh, this is Wulfarth. Maybe you? I don't think so, but nope, Wulfgar. Interesting, but not who I wanted to find. I want to speak to Angier to see how he thinks I handled this. All things considered, I think I was being fair and I think I handled it pretty well. But, well, there are always 2 sides of a coin, isn't there? Anja. Nope, Einarth. I just can't seem to find... maybe in their sleeping quarters. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yes, because he's not here. So there was a lot of talking in this episode. Well, that's to be expected, really. It was a peace treaty. No one's back there. I think I know where they are, or where he could be. There's also a chance that he's out in the yard, of course. I don't know if that's the case. Is he in the sleeping quarters? He is.
You did well here today. I don't think the truce will last long, but that will not be on your account.
No, that is correct. Well, the Blades want me to kill Parthenax.
Now you see why I've warned you against them bloodthirsty barbarians.
You know what?
Yes, but understand, during the days of Alduin's rule, all dragons were his allies. There was nothing else they could be. If not for Parthenax, Alduin could not have been overthrown. It was he that first taught men to use the Thu'um.
Don't worry, I'm not going to kill
Killerith
Parthenax.
has placed the voice of wisdom within you, Dragonborn. All you need do is learn to listen to it, and your path will be clear.
Well, I don't think we have more to learn. Well, I got confirmation that what we did was right, at least by thought, if nothing else. Okay, well, we should be heading to Whiterun now. Still got a couple of minutes left in this episode, so why not get all of this peace treaty babble out by doing a little bit of hunting. There is a bear cave right at the foot of the throat of the world, just outside Ivarstead. Maybe a perfect excursion to get the old arms and legs warmed up a little. Nothing like killing bears and gaining treasure. Yes, I think that shall be an excellent choice of pastime activities. It's interesting that that may be due to the count that I... who do we have here? Oh, that's Delphine. Well, I don't want to talk to you. You wanted me to kill a dragon who have been nothing but friendly towards me. Just because he's a dragon. Well, hello Espen, you are at least the voice of reason here. But you still want me to kill Pathnax, and I don't play by those jibes. That's that much. We could just get up some magic levels, hopefully. So what would that be? Muffle, yeah, I think. So we go like whoop. Okay, that takes a lot. I don't expect to meet any enemies along the path down. You never know, but I don't expect it. Maybe get that illusion skill up. I doubt I'll ever going to be using illusion magic. It's one of the magics where, unlike destruction magic, even at low levels, it's still useful. Illusion magic pretty much needs to be a high level, even early on, for you to be able to really get a use of it. The Calm and Fury spell can be used from afar, but if you miss, then they require a lot of magicka, and again, if you miss, you don't really have any other spells if you focus mainly on the illusion side of things. It's not like a conjuration, which in fairness also requires a lot of magicka, but at least is useful for that was not what I intended to do. Sorry, I played on my PlayStation 4 recently, and the controls are switched between the triggers there. Right. Just do a little running and then... Yep. Maybe if we level up our illusion or alteration spells or skills, we can gain another level, which means that we can become a stronger overall character in general, and I like that. Right, let's see here. Move along the path, go down the steps. So, a little bit of bear hunting. Did it wear off again? Yeah, it did. Oh, I did it again. Probably because my non-trigger pushing position is with my index fingers close to the R2 and L2 buttons, so it's more natural to press those in. And having played on PlayStation 4, where the use of weaponry sits, that makes it a bit more... Yeah. Let's see, can we get a level? The thing about using alteration and illusion spells like these is that they get a large boost to the skill level when activated. But after that, they also gain a little bit over time from just being up. Which means that you can technically grind them. Alteration spells, not so much, because the armor spells needs, as any armor, needs to be hit for you to really gain anything, but you still get a little bit from summoning them. Speaking of summons, I also picked up Bound Battle Axe, which apparently costs less than the Bound Bow. Speaking of the Bound Bow, let's use that to kill a bear. So that was on the left, which means that we can go armor up, crouch down. Is there a bear outside of this cave? I think there was the last time. Let's see here. Doesn't seem like it right now, but it's not really a chance that I want to risk. Okay, let's go for... yeah, there we go. Almost got my armor to wear off in the time it took to cast that. Is there a bear here? No. Pine Peak Cavern, right? Just... oh. Have I looted these fellows already? It is very possible that I have. Well, let's head on inside and kill some bears. Get a little action under our belt. Yes. So now with the peace treaty done, we need to head to Whiterun and to Dragon's Reach to spring a trap for a dragon named Otterwing. Shall be an interesting venture, I bet. Right. Any bears wanting to be shot? Or maybe trolls? I don't see any bears here. But that does not mean that they aren't here. Perhaps behind that rock? Is there more than one? Because if there is, that could be... oh, hello. I saw ya. Whoop! Oh, and the sound of it being clear and a bear tumbling over the ledge. But is it clear? Yeah, it is. Now, as I've talked about, the clear sound is not actually the last remaining enemy of a cavern, which can sometimes be deceiving. It is linked to what is coded as the last, not the most difficult, but coded as the last enemy of the cavern. Ooh, an amulet of Qa'Rajh, not an amulet. That doesn't make sense. Right. Well, with a little extra gold and perhaps a little extra skill level, I shall end the episode here, and I will see you next time. So until then, take care.